What's up, guys? This is Base Brawler, and before I start the special, I just want you guys to know that for most of this first part, I'm not going to be talking at all. It's just going to be displaying all the forms that you can unlock in the game. Now, before I say anything, or before you guys go into the comments asking, how do you unlock these forms? All of them are unlocked by completing all of the sagas, which is basically the main story in the game. There are over 25 sagas, at least from what I remember, and the average level count is 10 levels. And no, not even 10. I'd go on a limb and say 15. So it's going to take you a while to unlock these forms. Just be patient. I know I was. And it doesn't really take that long to complete the game. I'd say per character and all the sagas, if you're playing as characters with Awakening 4s, it should take you about 6 hours to complete the game. And that's not counting upgrades and stuff. So, yeah, it's going to take you a while to unlock all these characters. So don't think you'll just get them right off the bat. It's going to take you a long time. What else? What else? I think that's about it. Is there anything else I need to mention before I start the video? Also, if you guys want to know a quick way to just level up, I'd say use up all your crystals, if that helps at all. And yeah. Also, not every character has an Awakening 4. There are only 7 characters with Awakening 4s, and they're all pretty awesome. So, I'm going to display the Awakening 4 characters at the end, in case you're wondering. So, don't expect to see Carrot anytime soon. You'll probably see Carrot after, I'd say, Hop Set or something. But yeah, there's that. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Well, not this video. I want to thank you guys for watching this portion. Hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah. Also, sorry for not uploading in a while. What's up, guys? This is Base Brawler, and in this part of the special, I'm going to be going over my top 5 personal favorite Dragon Ball inspired games for mobile, as well as my top 5 in general, meaning like community based and popular opinion. So, let's get started. So, my personal top 5 are going to have to be Saiyan Creator. I don't have that game anymore. There's a certain reason why. It got kind of boring to me. And there was a lot of issues I had with it. However, I did find it more appealing than Dokkan Battle because it's easy to gain stuff. Therefore, that's what won it on my list. So, I'm going to go over why I personally don't like Dokkan Battle later. But, of course, that's later. So, number 4 is going to be Tenkaichi Tag Team. Now, the reason why I put this below Shin Budokai Another Road, which is, of course, my number 3, you already know that, spoiler alert, is because Tenkaichi Tag Team, even on my new phone, gets kind of laggy sometimes, and it kind of ruins the immersion. It just makes the game feel very weak, in my opinion. So, that's why I choose that as my number 4. Number 3 is, of course, I already said it, Shin Budokai Another Road. The reason why I like Shin Budokai Another Road a lot for these next 2 games, and as a mobile game in general, is because it's a dang 2D fighting game. You can change your view. So, like, if you want to look at an angled area, you can. If you want to look straight behind your character, you can. This, in my opinion, has a slight edge to the Final Power Level Warrior. I wish it had this option. However, Bullet did say that he's having some issues with implementing a feature such as, what's it called? Full View 3D. Because, I mean, technically, the characters in the game are 3D, but when it comes to the view, it's not 3D. Sort of what you're seeing in my Dragon Ball Legends gameplay. Number 2 is the game I literally just mentioned right now, is Dragon Ball Legends. Dragon Ball Legends, there's a lot of things that make it better than... It's basically... this would be more so... I think this would be a shared opinion with everyone else, is Dragon Ball Legends is Dokkan done right. It actually takes skill. You're not just popping bubbles. You're dodging, you're using the right card at the right time. It's more strategy based, and it requires more skill. As opposed to Dokkan, where it requires luck, where if you get the right amount of bubbles on screen, you will be able to you'll be able to decimate your opponent, basically. As in Dragon Ball Legends, even a character that is a higher level than another one might have a little bit more trouble fighting a skilled player. And I know from experience, trust me, it's kind of embarrassing. My personal favorite game as a mobile Dragon Ball inspired game is the Final Power Level Warrior for a lot of reasons. One is because it's fan-made. The fact that it's fan-made automatically puts it above Shin Budokai. Maybe not Legends, but above that. But what puts it above Legends on my list is the fact that you get to choose so many characters. None of them are pay to win. Yes, it's fairly easy to get characters in Dragon Ball Legends, but I mean, if I wanted to get Broly right now and unlock him in a certain way, it's impossible. I have to unlock him by spending real life money. I mean, yes, you can unlock the coins or the currency in the game, but I would still have to pay money at the moment because I have no way of unlocking it aside from challenges. And you also need to use energy up in order to play the game, so there's that. I have to wait for my energy to charge and then play a game, and I won't even have a 100% chance of unlocking that character. Now, if I wanted to play as Lionel or Sarada or anyone, all I'd have to do is spend a little time and unlock the character, and I have a 100% chance of unlocking that character as long as I meet the requirements. So that's what puts it above my list. And also, I know I did go over a few features of the games in my personal top 5, but I was just mainly talking about the reason why I liked them. Now I'm going to go over top 5 games and their features, which probably makes it likable as opposed to the games on my list, which I'd say 70% of the games on my list. 70%, I'm going by percentage now, aren't I? 3 of the games, no. There's only one game on my list that won't be on this list. It'll be a different game, a game I already mentioned. But anyway, let's get to it. So, number 5 is going to be the final power level warrior. Yes, I know, you're like, wait, base brawler, that doesn't make any sense. Your favorite game is number 5 on this list. Well, at least it's not on the list at all, because not a lot of people know about this game. But the reason why I personally think the Final Power Level Warrior deserves to be on the in general list is because the people that have played it and have downloaded it and have talked about it say nothing but great things about it. Except for the fact that sometimes the gameplay gets kind of repetitive. But honestly, there are like ways to get over that. For me personally, ranking helps a lot when it comes to boredom of the game. If I ever get bored of doing the level where I level up, I'll play ranking. And even fighting different characters on different maps is kind of entertaining. Even if you're absolutely decimating them, it gets kind of entertaining. And the other thing is that the fact that there's so many forms and unique transformations is what I think sells it for most people. Is even the Manekian and the human characters have transformations, which doesn't exist in Dragon Ball. So, that's just my take on it. And I do believe if Bluelit had more people working on this game, it would have been more of a success than it already is. So, just one person working on it and making it that great is saying something. So, number 4 is going to be Shin Budokai Another Road. Now, the reason why I put this below Tenkaichi Tag Team, of course, is because, I don't know, people tend to like Tenkaichi Tag Team more because it's 3D and because there is a lot more characters, which is my reasoning for the Final Power Level Warrior being on this list. Characters pretty much make up a game, in my opinion. If you don't have a variety of characters to choose from, it makes the game seem kind of bland and boring. And after a while, you're like, I wonder if I could experience this as someone else. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just my take on it. So, also Shin Budokai, the reason why I put it above the Final Power Level Warrior on this list is because people like the fact that you get to play as Dragon Ball characters, not wannabe Gokus. I love Rosato, I love Rice, I love them all, but people who don't, enjoy the game as much as me, they'll probably just see them as wannabe Saiyans. So, there you go. Number 3 is Tenkaichi Tag Team because of what I already mentioned. The playable characters. People also seem to like the story a lot. I agree, the story is basically taking it straight off the anime. However, that isn't necessarily a bad thing, because you're at least getting to replay the main story in a fun little 3D match where it's a 2v2. And that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Number 3. Sorry, I already did number 3. What am I talking about? Number 2 is Dokkan Battle. Now, obviously, you guys know what game left the list, and that is Saiyan Creator. Because, like I said, it does get kind of weird and really repetitive. Like, you think Power Level Warrior is repetitive? Oh my god, this game is the king of repetitive. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Dokkan Battle. Once again, people seem to like Dokkan Battle because of the characters. I'm telling you, characters make up a video game. Okay, guys, let me give you this scenario. If Dokkan Battle only had Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan, would you play it? Would you honestly play it? Probably not. And the reason why you probably wouldn't play it is because, well, you're experiencing the same thing over and over and over again with the same animations and all that. Therefore, you're like, yeah, this is kind of boring. But because they constantly add new characters and they constantly add new banners and stuff, you guys are like, hey, this is pretty cool. You know, I get to play as Vegeta, I get to play as Kefla, I get to play as Caulifla, I get to play as Hit, I get to play as all these characters. I'm telling you, characters make a video game. Don't believe me? Dokkan Battle is one of, if not the most downloaded game out there. It has some of the most downloads out of most games out there. Why? Because it has characters from a popular anime. And it speaks for itself, really. Like, I don't have to go over this that much longer. You should already get the point by now. Dokkan Battle strives off of characters. And you know what other game strives off of characters? The number 1 on this list for top 10 overall. Not overall, but top 10 top 10 player voted or liked games for mobile. And the features in this game are just incredible. And I'm talking about the game you're seeing me play on screen right now, which is Dragon Ball Legends. Dragon Ball Legends has all the characters going up to the Namek Saga, and even, because of one character, of course, up to the Cell Saga. Technically not the Cell Saga, you know what I mean. I don't know why I keep smacking my lips like that, it's kind of annoying. So, let's see. You get to play as freaking Super Saiyan Goku and a 3D map. It's like Xenoverse. The graphics are like Xenoverse. The gameplay is like Xenoverse. Even some of the animations are like Xenoverse. Like the way you rush characters, the way you dodge. It's like Xenoverse, but I'm not complaining, honestly. I've been wanting a Xenoverse simulator on my phone for a while, and this kind of does the job. Not kind of, what am I saying? It does the job. What other features does this game have? You can freaking do PvP. That's not on Dokkan Battle. That is something that Dokkan Battle obviously lacks. But the fact that you could do PvP in this game in itself is pretty freaking amazing. It's pretty bomb. And not bomb in a bad way. You can train your characters for free. Obviously, paying and using earned items makes it faster. But if you feel like it, you can do it for free. And I've been doing it a lot for free lately, so whatever. That's not my point. What else can you do in this awesome game? You can... Oh, I'm missing the freaking best part about this game. Why have I not mentioned this yet? It has voice acting. It actually has voice acting. Dokkan Battle, I don't care what you say. It has more characters, it has more of this, it, you know, has better chances of unlocking characters, so what? Whatever. This freaking game has voice acting. You get to hear Sean Schemmel scream, Kamehameha, and all that. Like, dude, it doesn't get better than that. Unless, of course, you make a Dragon Ball FighterZ remake on the mobile, but that's beside the point. Point is, yeah. It's just no competition, dude. This game is the best Dragon Ball simulator out there in terms of popular opinion. But in terms of my opinion, it is, of course, my second favorite. And that isn't necessarily a bad thing. The fact that a game that's somewhat pay to win made it to my second favorite list on this chart is incredible. Bandai, you've won me over. I might even like buy one set of crystals because I don't have. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I'm just joking. But anyway, guys, what are your top favorite characters? Please leave it in the comments below. However, this video is, of course, shared with other content, so I'm going to have to look pretty deep in this sea of topics that you guys are talking about. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the video, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy the rest of the video, unless it's the end portion. I don't know how I'm going to put this in order. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next section or video. I don't know yet. Goodbye. Alright guys, welcome to the last portion of the video. I'm playing Soul Knight. I'm going to be playing different games in this video because it's a special. I'm not sure if I want to do YouTube on this game yet, but it does get kind of repetitive. And I honestly think it should be a personal experience because people ask me all the time how to do stuff. And honestly, it's a different experience for everyone, so I can't really share that. But this portion of the video isn't for talking about this game. It's for talking about my journey on YouTube. And how I got to where I am. Because, I mean, not everyone knows about this. Some of my old subscribers might just be hearing a broken record playing. That's fine. Unless you're not fine with it, I don't know. But this is basically going to be my journey through YouTube through the years. So I started YouTube in 2013. I was in middle school. And the main reason why I wanted to do YouTube videos was because, I mean, in my outward spectrum, or in my outward, what's it called? Confession, I would normally tell you guys I started YouTube just to make fun videos, just to, you know, look back on them and go, haha, that's funny, and remember the things I used to do back then. Even me talking about my old videos makes me remember how I felt back then, who I had crushes on, who I talked to, and all that stuff, who I was friends with. But honestly, that's not why I did YouTube. Or it's probably not why. It could be, I don't know. I don't know my 12-year-old self anymore. 14, sorry. The real reason why I made YouTube videos was to cure my loneliness, if that makes sense. Not cure my lonely... I know there's a better term for it, but that's just the best way I can explain it at the moment, is curing my loneliness. Now, that doesn't mean that I was a lonely person, I had trouble talking to people or anything like that. That's not it at all. It's just, for the most part, my parents wouldn't let me leave the house at all, unless I was with someone. And for the most part, none of my siblings let me leave. I can't speak today, dude, sorry. This is the worst time to not be able to speak. They would not let me leave the house, and honestly, I didn't know why. So, my two best friends at the time were Minecraft and Assassin's Creed. Minecraft Pocket Edition, to be specific. And so, I watched this YouTuber named Joe Pass Gaming, and he gave me tips on how to be a YouTuber. And, well, not directly or like on a how-to video or anything like that. He just said it in one of his Minecraft videos. And he told, not me, but everyone that watched the video, basically, if you make different content and you make it interesting, that's how you get successful on YouTube. And I looked at that and I went, well, people already play Assassin's Creed on YouTube, and people already play PC Minecraft, and this guy's playing Minecraft Pocket Edition, So what did I choose? I chose the best Minecraft Pocket Edition simulator that was free at the time. Well, that for the light version anyway, which was Survival Craft. Now this game was actually pretty freaking accurate to the PC version when it first came out of Minecraft Survival Craft. It felt kind of like it. Obviously, it had its own flair. Instead of just blocks all the time, there were at least some like dimensions when it came to the models of the characters. And even the horses looked like actual horses, not like blocks turned into a horse. And I thought to myself, this is going to get me something. It's going to get me somewhere. While I still had less than 100 subscribers, less than 40. I still had hope in it. Let's skip down to about, I'd say 2016, and I noticed that my channel was dying. Not really dying, it was never really alive to begin with, but not a lot of people were joining in. And that's because I got bored of Survival Craft and I moved on because I realized how little people around me cared for stuff like that. How people weren't as interested. So one of my friends showed me Dragon Ball. And at first he was more of a fan than me because I didn't even know about it at all at first. When I heard Dragon Ball, I heard really weird anime. Not even anime, I thought it was a cartoon. I thought it was American made. Can you believe I thought Dragon Ball was American made a few years ago? That's crazy, dude. That just tells you how good the dubbing is. Anyway, all you sub watchers out there, sorry about that. But anyway, so I watched Dragon Ball seasons, I'd say 1 to 1 to 5. Let's not go by seasons, let's go by arcs. I watched it up to the Cell arc, Saga, whatever, and it was really great. I thought, this is fantastic, this is awesome. So I started drawing the characters because I was in a drawing class. And I was like, what else am I going to do in this boring class? Oh yeah, draw Dragon Ball. Then a couple months later, I heard about Dragon Ball Super, started watching it, and I was like, dang dude, I gotta get something to contain my hype when there's no episode airing right now. So what did I watch? I didn't watch anything. I was like, what mobile game is there out there that I can record and, you know, make YouTube videos about that's similar to Dragon Ball Super? So I looked up in the App Store, Dragon Ball Super. And guess what? I found nothing. You guys got all excited, didn't you? And then a day later, or I don't know, a few days later, I forgot how exactly it went down, but a few days later, or a day later, I forgot. Still, I forgot. This game shows up in my recommendation with the title Power Level Warrior. I thought this was such a cheesy game at first. I looked at the cover, I looked at the gameplay, and I said, what is this shit? I'm not censoring anything. I just said, what is this shit? Like, what is this supposed to be? Is this supposed to be Dragon Ball? I don't think so. And then I kept playing it, and then I searched YouTube. And I looked up a YouTuber with over 1,000 subscribers. And his name was Werewolf ELG2. And he had a video showing not all the transformations, but practically all the transformations, because in that video he had them all unlocked. And it's the one that sits at, I believe, 80,000 views at the moment. So I played and I played and I played and I unlocked all the forms, and I said, damn, this game needs more forms. This game needs more characters. It would be really interesting if it had more characters. And then I go to Facebook, look up Bullet. No, I don't go to Facebook. I go to Bullet's Facebook account through the links on the game, in the menu. And then I look and I find one of his recent posts, Power Level Warrior 2. And then here is the final part of my story, how I started doing YouTube for Power Level Warrior. So Bullet made a post saying how he has less downloads on his first few weeks than the first game. And I said, damn, that's a damn shame, because this person is making this game all by himself. So I immediately went to my notes on my phone and I said, dude, this guy needs help. And I decided I'm going to put my, at the time, crappy drawing skills, I say that with quotation marks, to the test, and I'm going to make a manga. And I said, Bullet, can I make a manga? And he said yes. And at the same time, I made YouTube videos. And ever since, I've never felt a more fulfilling, more interesting, more intriguing purpose in my life, as opposed to not only making YouTube videos about this video game, but also being the main story writer, fan story. Let me, what's it called? Let me clarify that. Fan story writer for this game. And YouTube isn't really the first place I'd go to promote this game, but it's something. And I still enjoy this journey. And I want to thank you all for making it possible. Even you, person who's thinking about clicking the subscribe button. Even you, person who probably hates my content and is only watching because they're so bored that they want to laugh at me. Even you, person who has played this game before me and is like, wow, I wish I could have made a manga about this game. And even you, person who auto-played this video during their sleep and is wondering why they're listening to some weird 19-year-old talk about his success on YouTube for playing a video game that is freaking 100% free, and they created the forms and stuff for it. You know what? I'm done with my tangent. I just want to thank you guys for making it this far in the video in general. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, whenever that may be. Hold on, I gotta do this real quick. I'll be back. And I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be, probably in 2010. Goodbye. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Sorry about that.